Did you notice these three more things in the migration movie? Number 1. You can spot all the ducks doing a V formation, regardless of the fact that V formations are only for birds. Number 2. As Gwen was doing her pretty please face, in order to make Uncle Dan follow them to their migration trip, the main reason why he agreed to follow was because he didn't want to feel left alone.
Uncle Dan, Uncle Dan.
Number 3. Mac can be spotted roasting the ugly ostrich bird.
You look busy. Decaying.
You're not bothering.
Did you notice these three more things in the migration movie? Number 1. The story Mac told about the scary bird trying to eat the kids. This particular scene actually referenced Erin the scary bird that was too creepy, which made them think she wanted to eat them. Number 2. The main reason why Dax walked out of anger, it is because his father actually said a story of how him and Gwen would die.
Don't worry. It's going to be okay.
Number 3. Who else noticed the fact that it was just a little firefly insect that was lighting up the whole scene?
Good night, sweetheart.
Did you notice these three things in the migration movie? Number 1. As Mac went to Uncle Dan to seek advice from him about what he should do about the migration issue, if you notice there was a snail on Uncle Dan's head, plus the snail was also following his gesture. Number 2. Many didn't notice the fact that Kim family looks was inspired from the woodpecker's type of bird. It's very noticeable because by their beak you shall know them. Number 3. As Dax pushed Gwen into the water with force, originally as a duck with a water habitat, she was supposed to be able to breathe underwater. Did you notice these three more things in the migration movie? Number 1. Mac's ability to turn his neck backwards and speak is a reference to the fact that duck don't have bone in their necks. Number 2. Kim getting so hyperactive and the begging Mac to follow them go, it's because she wants to mate with him behind her parents' back. Number 3. Even though ducks barely fly, obviously in the migration movie they mistook ducks for birds by assuming duck can fly for days in the sky. Did you notice these three things in the migration movie? Number 1. Actually, Gwen is said to be the cutest character in this movie because of her appearance, attitude, and voice card.
I want to go to Jamaica. What they make jam.
Number 2. After Mac rejected the migration bird's offer with disrespect, as Kim was about to leave, her saying,
"Have a nice pond."
The statement played a reference to their insecurities of leaving the pond. Number 3. As Mac decided not to leave the pond out of insecurity and all, the advice that Pam gave him was a paradox of a word is enough for the wise.
You really need to open your eyes, Mac, before you miss it all.